Where it's 7:17 on a Thursday morning. Welcome back to WSBA Morning News with Gary Sutton. Mark McKenzie here as well. And it's time for our Give Local York Spotlight to get turned on. Mark, did you turn that up to the right level?
I did, sir.
Yeah, it's very bright. Just turn it down a little bit. I can feel it over here. This is all leading up to the Give Local York Big Give on May 1st, where you're going to have 24 hours of giving to a whole bevy of nonprofits and organizations that are doing great work, and we want to highlight one of those organizations this morning with Carly Gocknauer. It's called AHEDD, and it is Camp Hill based. Good morning, Carly. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well, and AHEDD, AHEDD, is something that's providing, again, employment help. I can't think of a better day to be talking to you than today when our employment has kind of gone down the tubes for the moment. Tell us a little bit about what your organization does and who you're trying to help out there.
Yeah, okay. So our mission is to serve the community as a catalyst in the development of people with disabilities. So what we do is provide employment services to people with disabilities throughout Pennsylvania. We were founded back in 1977, and we started serving York County back in 1986. So we serve people with disabilities of all ages, as young as 14, and all types of disabilities as well, not any specific demographic or anything like that. And every single person has their own customized plan for each person.
Now, when you go out for people, I think we all have disabilities of some kind. I know I've got plenty of them, but, you're talking about people here that maybe have, we think about the normal array of things we have when we go into a work experience. Obviously, there was a lot of time where people didn't hire these kind of people. Now people are looking for reasons to hire people like that. How do you match people up with employment possibilities and opportunities, Carly?
Yeah, so everybody has their specific strengths and weaknesses. So our employment specialist is what they do is really gets to know the participant on a deeper level and to match them up correctly. So we do skills assessments to see where their strengths are, to see where the best place of where they might want to work, like grocery store or bank or something like that. And we help them with interview training as well to get them prepared for the real world interview, things like that. And we help them develop their resumes, and so they're prepared for their interviews and things like that. And we help them explore careers. So we do community-based work assessments where a person can go to different workforces throughout a time period so they can really get a feel for where they fit in best and where they want to work in the future.
Now, job placement, you have work site support and training, consultation on benefits, management issues by community work incentive coordinators. I mean, you got all kinds of stuff going on here to really provide everything you can do to help these people get matched up correctly, right?
Yes, we do.
When you, one of the things that I talk about a lot on our show is helping everybody in our country to be independent. It seems to me that that's what you're doing here, to get people to not be dependent, but rather to be independent. Would that be a fair statement to make?
Yeah, that's correct. We want to make people greater their independence and become productive and contributing members to their communities as well.
Now, when you look at what we're going through right now with the COVID-19 pandemic, obviously employment now is probably a tougher time. What kind of things are you doing right now to adapt to this particular pandemic that's going on? Obviously, it's going to affect these people like it's affecting everybody else around the country.
Yeah, so we're taking great precautions throughout this pandemic. All of our employment coordinators can work from home, so we're still providing services virtually as best as we can. So our employment coordinators are still in contact with all their participants on a regular basis, staying up to date, if they still have a job, if they were unfortunately laid off. We are staying in contact with them to make sure when this pandemic ends, that they're prepared to get back to work or that we can help them find a new job, things like that. Right. And even some of our employment specialists are even still going out in the community if they feel comfortable. We have heard that some people are observing their participants from their cars just to remain at a safe social distance. It's all up to their comfort level, but we are completely able to provide our services online.
Carly, it sounds like a lot of good stuff is going on here, and obviously you're interested in having people put some dollars into this kind of program. It's certainly serving a great purpose. AHEDD is the name of it, AHEDD. I was looking on the GiveLocalYork.org webpage. $75 can prepare a teen with a disability to interview for a first job. If you put $100 in, it's going to connect an employer to assess available jobs for candidates. $300 allows you to review someone's interests and skills to create a plan for work. And you've got all kinds of different ways that people can help, right?
Yes. All of that is correct.
So May 1st, keep AHEDD in your head somewhere, okay? AHEDD.
Yes. Work ahead.
That's exactly right. Think ahead. And think ahead means May 1st, 24 hours of giving. Carly, I really appreciate what you're doing, and thank you so much for taking the time to be with us this morning. Is there a website people can go to check things out beyond just the Give Local York?
Yes, www.ahead.org, so AHEDD.org.
Carly, thank you so much, and continue good luck and be safe during this pandemic.
Thank you. Same to you.
Take care. Carly Gochnour with us here from AHEDD on WSBA Morning News with Gary Sutton, where it is 7:24.